Good morning. Did my hair. It's about 7. No, it's not. It's about 6:46, 45, 6:47. I'm not sure. Anyway, it might even be 6:50. But I got my hair wet, brushed it all out real good. I did a little swirls here and there. So my hair is gonna be really nice today. I can still see like a tan line from summertime. Hello. Russ just left. He's like, can you get the locks behind me? I'm like, I got you. He likes to lock all the doors, which I agree with when nobody is here. But I am here. I will lock them before I go upstairs though, because somebody could just like walk in and I might not hear them. I probably would hear them, but then I would think it was like the wind. I don't know. Just balling up some hair. Oh yeah, that reminds me of hair. In here, ball of hair right here. Gotta get that ball of hair. So when I'm in the shower, I clean out my brush and I go with the hair like this, make it a ball so it's easier to throw away. If I handed it to Russ, he would flush it down the toilet, and I feel like that's not the right move. Probably could like just throw it outside, but you know, who's thinking about that when you're in the middle of a shower? Oh, my glasses are very dirty. I'm gonna go to the kitchen. Get my tea going. Why did I go into the kitchen? Oh yeah, I was gonna clean off my glasses. I didn't do that. 6:59. Just gonna put my shoes on, and I'm gonna. I'm gonna go downstairs, pour myself a to-go mug of tea. Oy, and then off to work. Yes, very exciting, extremely exciting. Oh yeah, I gotta grab my stuff. So, anyway, still getting the hang of this whole going into office thing. All right. Okay. All right. Oftentimes I will use the camera as a mirror because I can. I'm looking at myself already. All right then. Like I said, downstairs, make tea, gotta go. All right. See you after work. Well, this is fun. So, something wrong with our VPN, something happening, now affecting like everything. So they shut the phones down for an hour. So everybody who has a break started at, from 9 to 10, shut the phones down. This is crazy. I love it. I am in the snack area. So this is what they have. They have like a fridge full of beverages, some like sandwich, a Lunchable. I don't know what those are. Cheese somethings. Then all these like concessions, convenience shop stuff. This stuff. They have this stuff. So, I want to get a Starbucks double shot. It's way in the back, so I gotta grab it. Here. Vanilla. Yeah. They have vanilla and they have mocha. I like the vanilla one best. So I'm just gonna grab the vanilla. And then I think I'll grab this Reese's Take 5 thing. Yep. All right. Anyway, it's not like a beautiful setup. You know, I have a big ass fridge. Is this a freezer? Oh, it's a freezer, yeah. Here. There's a big chunk of ice in it, but that's it. I guess if they have, because they have like parties sometimes. So, this is how this works. So take your item, scan it. Scan it. And then you pay with cash, or if you had an account. I don't. So then you do that. Pay with card. Okay. Swipe it. Use the chip. Okay, use the chip. Alright, thank you. Approved, welcome. Success. I've been charged. That's it. So you gotta have your card. You can't get in here just all willy-nilly. You gotta have your card to get in, and have your card to get up to the whatever floor too. So oh. I thought I was locked in. How would that be? How fun would that be? Okay. See you later. This man at work thought I waved at him, so he walked around the corner and started doing squats. All right. Hello. It's 4:53. I was done at 4. I logged off the phones at 4:27, something like that. I was out of the office and on the road by 4:32-ish or whatever, which is great because then I can see to drive home. Hooray! And then now I'm home. So pretty sure I just saw the cat. It's strange driving. I mean, it's not strange driving, but the traffic on the way to work. I think I mentioned this already, but I don't know. So on the way to work, traffic was smooth sailing, no like multiple breaks and stuff like that. So smooth sailing. I left at 7:15. I got there almost, it was like 7:27. Probably 7:25 by the time I got into the garage. Yeah, so I am literally 10 minutes away from my building. On a smooth sailing day, it takes me 10 minutes to get to the office, and like maybe another 3 minutes to get upstairs, and another 2 to 3 minutes to get set up from there. So let's say, so we leave at 7:15. As long as I'm smooth sailing, I got no problems getting up there, getting to work. And depending on what time I leave, I could leave 30 minutes before time. So, before I have to clock in. I could leave like 45, I don't even know. I could leave early, and either I'm on time or I'm like half an hour early. It makes no sense. Because I didn't need to be there at 7:30. My shift didn't start till 8. But if I don't leave at 7:15 or thereabouts, I could be late, depending on traffic. So it either takes 10 minutes or it takes 40 minutes to get to the office. Traffic is inconsistent the way that the direction I have to go. I don't know why. I didn't make the rules. Anyway, it was a good day. It really was. Because, yeah, like I said, they shut the phones off. So here's how it would work with WPS. I'm going to keep comparing my new job with WPS because the difference in morale and in the way they do everything is like night and day. WPS is night, as in they were toxic. I didn't realize how toxic that work environment was until I started to work at NGL. And I just started this new job at the end of October. So it hasn't even been a month. Not even a month. It's been like, what am I on? My third week, I think. Yeah. So anyway, today, system issues, and then the phones didn't work, and then online wasn't working, so we couldn't really do our job. So instead of saying, like WPS would say, well, if you can still take phone calls and make notes later, or whatever. Instead of doing that, they just shut the phones off. They shut them off for an hour. Then they're like, things still weren't working. So they shut the phones off for another 30 minutes. So for an hour and a half in this morning, no phones. And if you had access to like what they consider processing, then you go and do that. And if you didn't, then you just kind of do nothing because you didn't have access to do anything. No phones. You didn't have to take phone calls and make a note. It was such a relaxed day. I just love it. And this outfit is fine to wear to work. It is. Hi, kitty. Oh, did you hear me? Hi, kitty. Yeah, this light will need to be changed. No, it's all dark. I know, it's all dark. She's like, oh, that's her nose. I thought she was meowing. No, it's just your nose making a whistly sound. Kitty meow meow. All right, so I gotta pee. Okay, so exciting for me anyway as an adult. The roofing guy, just talked to the roofing guy because I got a message. Like they have an automated thing, calls, leaves a message. Well, it starts talking before your answering machine is done. So it's like, all right, I got half of that message anyway. So I text the roofing guy and then he called me. And so we got to have a check. Well, we either have a check made out to the roofing guy for what we got from the insurance. So we get to take the insurance payment from what we got from the insurance, make that out to them. Okay, I make notes. You always make notes when you get a phone call. Important phone calls, you make notes. Make a note. All right, well anyways, I'm like, okay, well I don't have a checkbook because who writes checks anymore besides really old people? And if I have to have a check written, I don't write the check. I have my bank write it. Oh, Jesus. Hold on. So he's like, well, I'm in town tomorrow, so I can come by and get the check. So I look at my bank my bank online to ask them, to find out the hours. And they're not open till 9. Well, I work starting at 8:30, so that's not going to work. So he's like, oh yeah, well online you can sign up to write a check and get a check. They take it, and I think it's an ACH, which is like a direct withdrawal type thing. Oh, airplane. So I'm like, okay, yeah, that would work best. Get with the times, Mike. That's the roofing guy's name. Anyhoozle. So they're going to have between the 20th and 27th or 22nd. I'm looking for a calendar, but I don't have a calendar out here. So I'm not even sure why I'm looking for something that I don't have. Anyway. between the 20th and 27th or something like that is what he said, is when they'll drop off the materials. And I'm like, okay. Then the roofing people will come like the next day or the day after, something like that. And I'm like, okay. And I guess there's supposed to be a second check. I'm like, for what? If there's leftovers? I don't know. If there's a second check, cool. We'll find out, I guess. My door's open. Oh yeah, I got a little notification from Amazon about the Why is this door open? I don't like that. I gotta get some mail. Okay, so what was I saying? Talking about getting my roof done. It's good things to know if you ever plan to enjoy and if you ever plan to own a house. You know, if you can't fix the roof yourself, you're going to have somebody do it for you. And learning how insurance works is also very important. Just a moment. So this information is like a life hack or something like it. You know, it's just information. It's not a hack. But it's not stuff that's taught in schools. And it's not stuff, garbage. We're interested in buying your house. I don't want you to buy my house. Garbage. It's not stuff taught in schools, and my parents never taught me. It's like something you learn on the go, which is like a bullshit thing to do. Like these are things we don't want to just learn on the go. Okay, this is addressed to Russell. And also garbage. I don't want to look. I'm going to call these people and be like, hey, stop giving me garbage. It's the same people. Yeah, same person. Robin McKenna. Stop it. I am not interested in selling. Do not give me your solicitation. This is also addressed to Russ. Russ likes to shred all of his mail. If it has his name on it, he gotta shred the mail. Otherwise, someone might steal his identity. Ooh, this one's got my full-on government name on it. I'm a voter. I did not. They're saying, you decided to participate in the poll. I did not participate in nothing. I'm taking your survey. Anyway, so what I'm saying is that there is important information that you need to know when you own a house. Things that you should be privy to. So like when you have hail damage, you better be sure you have homeowner's insurance. Homeowner's insurance through, like, we go through Liberty Mutual or Libbity Bibbity. We go through them and they cover in case of damage. So this happened. We got some damage, I guess. Doesn't really matter if we do or not. I am not a roofing expert, so it's not like I'm going to climb up there and be like, oh, let me tack on some new shingles or whatever. That's not how that works. Anyways, if I knew how to build houses, I'd repair my own stuff. And I wouldn't need to have insurance. But it's good to have insurance to cover if someone gets injured on your property. So that would cover their medical expenses, essentially. So like if a neighbor or a friend or whatever comes over and they twist their ankle and on your property, you're liable regardless of whether or not it was an accident. I mean, I don't know anybody going around and twisting people's ankles for like on purpose. Anyway, yeah, so it's just information you should know. If you don't know, I hope you know now that, get in-house insurance, make sure you're covered good. So I don't know anything about, like, they're gonna get a second check. How much is this second check? That's what I want to know. Because they gave us the first one. I'm like, he's like, you're gonna give us the check. And I'm like, well, they direct deposited the check into our banking account. So it's not like I don't have physical check to give you. Again, nobody works with physical things. It's all digital now. Anyways. It's just like stuff. There's so much. It's just, my brain hurts. I'm going to shut down now. This is what I'm looking at right now. When she looks this way, her tongue is out. Your face is all wet. You been drinking waters? Oh, you nerd. I'm not sure how to clean her face. I'm going to get her into the vet, but after our roof is taken care of. So I got to pay what we got from the insurance to the roofing guys, like ASAP. He's like today or tomorrow or whenever. It's just soon, like next week if you can. I'm like, okay, I can get it in. We have the funds. Just like, I gotta tell Russ. I can't just be like, oh, by the way, I paid $2,000 whatever dollars to the roofing people today. No, sticker shock. That's not happening. So we pay them that amount first, then we pay the deductible after. Then he said we might have another check. That would be nice if we have another check. Probably not, but I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, I just thought of something. Other than me being hungry, eating the rest of the burrito. There were 2 burritos left, so I'm gonna eat them. Anyway, here's what I thought of. So for lunch, yesterday I made a sandwich for lunch. I made sandwiches for lunch. 2 for me and 2 for Russ and 1 for me. Anyway, the condiment I put on was mustard. So I had this mustard in my fridge, just yellow mustard. I'm like, have you ever had, I thought to myself, I said, I don't know how long this mustard has been in my fridge, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't go bad because it's like ketchup and mustard in the fridge. Have you ever had expired mustard or something? I never had expired mustard. So I'm like, hold on. Oh. Flies. That's what it's happening. Flies is happening. I got you. I know I got you. I think you just fell down somewhere. Maybe it's not working. Does this expire? Anyway, mustard. Right, so I had the mustard. And I put the mustard on. I'm sitting at eating my sandwich. I get almost all the way through and I'm like, this is a funky taste. So I'm like, I think this mustard is bad. So just now I was thinking about it. So I'm like, okay, let me go look at this mustard. So honestly, I don't remember when we purchased the mustard. So look at this thing. I'm like, when does this expire? I should have looked at it before. May 8th, 2013. That's right. 10 years ago. 10 years ago, this mustard expired or had the best buy date. So check your condiments because they absolutely do expire. Hello. Good evening. Okay, so let's talk about, future plans. Well, tomorrow, Russ wants to go out to what's it called? The Cardinal bar. My shoulder hurts. Anyway, he wants to go out to Cardinal bar and go dancing or whatever. Meet up with whoever else is there that we might know. Tonight, he asked me that. I said, yeah, as it stands right now, sure, probably. He's like, probably. I'm like, yeah. I might change my mind. I don't know. It really depends on how I sleep and how tomorrow goes for work. You know. And then Saturday, I gotta go grocery shopping and also okay, I have to go grocery shopping, and then we're gonna go have lunch or dinner or a lunchy dinner, a dinnery lunch. What do you call that? So like breakfast to in between breakfast and lunch is brunch. But what is in between lunch and dinner called? Dinner? Is it like dunch? Lunch and dinner? I don't know. Anyway, what am I getting at? Okay, so I'm going to have food with Barbie. Because I want to talk about how I didn't understand how toxic WPS was until I started working here at my new job. It sucked. It sucked, even though I didn't think it did. I didn't know any better. But in any case, I'm going to talk about that with her. There was another thing. What was it? I don't know, but I was watching TikTok and this girl's like, here's some things that my brain thinks about, blah, 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 something. And she said something that made me think. And that was that how come the earth, is made out of like plants and dirt, but somehow we get the fax machine. And I'm like, yeah. Everything is made out of plants and dirt, right? Well, minerals are basically dirt. Ooh. Combination of minerals is dirt is made out of, what is dirt? It's minerals and rocks and stuff like that. So the earth is made out of rocks and plants, and we can somehow make a fax machine. And that we make all these things out of materials from the earth. Everything is made out of the earth somehow. So my mind is like, yeah, what? And the fact that atoms never touch. They never touch. Even though you can feel, because your brain says you're feeling it. But what if your brain shut off? I mean, you'd be dead. But besides that, what if you could shut off the part of your brain that makes you feel things? Not emotionally, physically feel things. What would that feel like? Would it just be like, I'm feeling? You can't say I'm feeling air, because that would be feeling something. What does nothing feel like? We don't know. Because we are 100% always feeling something. Okay. So, there's that. I'm not sure how I feel about that we are never we're never touching something. We are never touching something. So when you were a kid, this light got super bright. Okay? And I don't know why, but it did. Anyways, so when we were a kid, we were going, I'm not touching you, I'm not touching you. Had we known then what we know now, that would be true. I mean, it's still true, but what we said would have been true anyway. Truer because of the whole... What? Is this light getting even brighter? Maybe it'll explode. I'm gonna turn it off. Yeah, that didn't seem safe. Anyway. We're never touching each other. We're never touching. Atoms don't touch. Is that true? That has to be true. You ever try and force a magnet to touch, like positive and stuff? It doesn't work because only positive and negative go together. Well, hello, kitty. What am I even talking about? I don't know, but my knees are ashy. So I'm going to put lotion on them. I'm going to go to bed. And tomorrow will hopefully be a good day. And then we can go dance. The Cardinal is a place that doesn't allow video. I don't know why. It's fine. Whatever. So, we'll see. We'll see what tomorrow brings. And on that note, I hope you have a fantabulous evening. Good night. Sleep tight. And I'll see you tomorrow. Toodles. I need